So Mitch and I are gonna go bother Mr. Corey. He has to do some business, so we're gonna make sure that he's having a good time. He's working really hard. This is Corey's office.
Who's this? What are we doing here?
There, buddy. Mr. Corey, what have you been doing?
Working hard. It's a real bummer.
Working hard for your money.
Yeah, I'm working with farmers. So.
Whoa, Mr. Corey works with farmers? That's pretty awesome.
Hey Mitchell, guess what?
What?
One time I went to a farm and they had a camel.
A camel?
Just for fun. Other than fun.
Why would they have a camel in the farm?
She said it was an expensive lawn ornament.
Wow.
And I saw a mini donkey and a mini horse.
A mini horse and a mini donkey.
They're pretty cool. Do you know that donkeys are good guard dogs? They guard chickens from things like, and horses.
So they're good. They're good.
They're protectors.
So they're like donkey guards.
Yeah, so if something comes in, they'll protect the chickens or the horses from like coyotes.
No.
Doyles are getting a donkey. Doyles are getting a donkey.
Actually,
It's not that expensive. I know a guy.
we already have Vivian to attack people.
Vivian is very small.
Hey, Corey, we're gonna go on a walk. Do you want to go with us?
Yeah, I could use a break. I've been sitting for about 3 hours.
All right, let's go. We're walking around the whole building.
Okay, do I need shoes?
Yep.
We're gonna go to the wet room.
A bunch of coconuts, hurrah.
Who mowed our lawn? Looks good.
The lawnmower dudes.
He left some trees.
Mitchell! Where you at? All right, to everybody, peace. They fit? Leave them on, dude. It's bright out here. Just a nice stroll through the park.
Bean lot.
In-lot. Sir, parking lot. Mitchell, how hot do you think it is out here? 91 degrees Fahrenheit. So many of you might not know this, but our church has a bench oversees the beautiful part of our church, our land back here. We're gonna walk over here. Oh, there's even a little path that walks out. I didn't know that. You learn something new every day. It's a beautiful day out here. Beautiful day. Careful, 3 leaves, let them be. All right, guys, come on over here and sit down. Just 3 guys over here hanging out. So, this is our view. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Where are the frogs?
I don't know where the frogs are.
Where are all the geese?
That was what I was trying to find while I was over there.
Okay.
They're
Maybe it's too hot.
no
All right.
frogs like the warm,
Oh, okay.
but they'll be out really a lot today. So they're storing energy from the sun.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I'm gonna be honest. The sun takes my energy,
Amen.
and I sweat a lot.
Maybe it takes our energy and then it goes to the sun and then it goes down to the frogs. Is that a possible thing?
I don't know, buddy.
Nope.
That's a northern Eskimo bullet.
It's a cow. It's a cowbird.
Cowbird.
I love
Okay.
cowbirds.
Now, bullets are wrens. Wrens are bullets. You should see how fast they fly.
Hey, fast.
I'll be like, oh hey, there's nothing.
So, you know what? Like we said earlier, I hope you guys are having a wonderful summer. I hope you guys are out and about. Oh, what is that driving by? Semi-truck. Hope you guys are out and about, getting outside, swimming. Corey, you've been doing swimming with the kids?
I've been swimming with the youth group. Yeah, it's been a good time.
Youth group? Those aren't your kids.
Oh, my children? Yeah, we got a little pool, baby pool in the back.
Nice.
So I sit in it and they jump in it.
They jump in it. Mitchell, do we have we got a swimming pool. We didn't fill it yet, did we? Corey, you got a diving board on that thing?
No, it's only 1.5 feet tall.
All right.
You should make it deeper.
Okay.
We should make the whole church parking lot an in-ground pool.
That's brilliant, actually. We could do service
And then-
in the in-ground pool.
I would be on board with that.
Yeah.
Huh. Not bad.
and then you'll be.
Mr. Baker's gonna have to wear his swimming trunks when he preaches.
I wear my swimming trunks. When do you ever mow your grass over there?
You don't mow that part.
Yeah, there's a lot of water over there, dude.
Uh-oh.
No, I mean the sides. Who's that?
I don't know. Just a guy turning around, I guess.
And then who's
Parking. Oh, and another person.
Suspicious activity in the parking lot.
Let me just give it a gander. Strange observer. No, I don't know.
We did catch some lightning bugs. Oh, gosh. We did leave the door open yesterday. Someone, I won't blame Addison, but it was probably Addison. And we had, I'm guessing, about 35 flies in the house.
No,
Goodness.
and then a skunk went into our house.
So the other night when we were sleeping, I woke up about 3 o'clock in the morning, and it smelled like skunk in our house. And I went to the back, and the door was open in the back. And the weird thing is, Vivi was barking in the house off of Emmeline's bed, and she was barking towards the inside of the house. I went to the back, it smelled like skunk. I went to the back door, it was open, it's just a sliding door. And I looked out and I smelled outside. It didn't smell like skunk outside. It only smelled like skunk in our house. And I shut the door, and then I sat in our living room for about 30 minutes. All I could think is that a skunk went inside, saw Vivi, freaked out a little bit, squirted a little bit of skunk juice everywhere,
Ew.
and left. Our house is skunk friendly, I would say.
Skunks are bad in Cuyahoga Falls. You gotta be careful.
Oh yeah. Here, I have a little video clip I'm going to show you right here. Boom. Those are skunks that are our friendly neighbors, and they are a little family. They're actually kind of cute. Oh, look at this bird!
Oh, it was a finch.
Goldfinch.
Hey, look at that. We know something.
Goldfinch!
That was a gold one.
Yeah, that was cool.
Sorry guys, I don't know if I got that on. I was getting stuff for its nest though.
You like breathing fresh air.
So do you guys think that summertime is the best time of year?
No. Jinx.
You want me to cook?
No.
All right.
You can't talk.
Fair enough.
So what's the best time of year then? Let him talk.
Winter.
What?
No, I will not let him.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, but winter it's cold and you can only do so much outside.
Fall. Fall is the best time of year.
No.
What? Except for the leaves falling off the trees. Everything else is
No,
great.
I like the leaves though.
You got Halloween.
Oh.
Thanksgiving, the best holiday.
I don't like
You can wear a light jacket and still wear Crocs or flops.
Yes.
You can still swim in early fall.
Yes. Frog! I heard it.
See what else is great about
I
the
like
fall.
I like spring.
School starts.
Oh.
No, boo.
Oh, we don't like school. Okay.
Boo hoo.
Mitchell just found out he will be going to school 2 days a week, and the other days he'll be at home. Okay. All right. I don't know why you're excited about that.
Cause I don't get it. Oh wait. I don't get to
Aren't
see
you gonna
my
tell your
friends.
friends?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
We don't know what Henry's gonna do yet. Or Walter.
Henry and Walter are not sure.
Soon.
Talmadge will release that information soon. As for Cuyahoga Falls schools, that's what
Sounds
we're
like
doing.
it's 40 right now.
All right, guys, we made it to the end of our little adventure here.
No, it's not our end.
Mitchell, tell everybody peace. We're gonna switch over to our video. Corey, tell everybody you miss them and love them.
I do miss them and love them. I miss you and love you.
Until next time, listen,
That's not a butterfly. Come on.
get outside, guys. It's beautiful. Just don't sweat. I don't like sweating. Sometimes when I go outside, I get really sweaty, and then I go and I'll give somebody a hug, and then they're like, "Did you go swimming?" I'm like, "No, I sweat a lot." Listen, when you get older, you sweat a lot. All right.
I already sweat.
Mitchell said he does sweat a ton, being as young as he is. So enjoy this video. We're gonna be back and talking about it here in a little bit. Until then, peace out.
Large crowds traveled with Jesus. Many people wanted to follow him. One man said, "Teacher, I will follow you wherever you go." Jesus told the man, "Foxes have dens and birds of the sky have nests, but the Son of Man has no place to lay his head." Another disciple said, "Lord, I will follow you, but first let me go and bury my father." Jesus replied, "Follow me and let the dead bury their own dead." Jesus told the people that following him wouldn't be easy. It would cost them a lot. Anyone who comes to me must be willing to leave his family. You must love me most of all, more than your own life. Anyone who is unwilling to suffer cannot be my disciple, Jesus said. Jesus urged the people to think about what they were doing. He told them a story. If you wanted to build a tower, you would first sit down and figure out what it would take to complete the tower. Otherwise, you would build the foundation and be unable to finish. People would laugh at you. Then he told them another story. If you were a king, you wouldn't go to war against another king without considering whether your army would be great enough to win the war. If you have too few men to fight, you would send some men to ask for peace before the battle even started. Jesus wanted the people to consider the cost. If you are not willing to give up everything you have, you cannot follow me, Jesus said. Following Jesus means giving him complete control of your life. That is not easy, but it is worth it. Jesus said, "Whoever gives up his life for me will find true life." What good is it to have everything you want in the world if you give up life with God forever? Jesus taught that following him is not easy. It requires commitment and sacrifice. When we trust in Jesus, we give him complete control over our lives. True life is found in Jesus, who gave up his life to rescue us from sin and death. He is worth it.
Mitchell, that was some deep, deep stuff. Some hard things to swallow. The title of the video was The Cost of Following Jesus. When you ever think of following Jesus, do you ever think there's a cost?
No.
I mean, does it mean financially? Like money? Like I had to pay to follow Jesus?
No. I think like give your best to God and
Oh, so not giving money to follow Jesus. That makes more sense, right?
yeah. I don't have any money.
I don't have a lot either. So the cost of following Jesus is referring to something about giving our best, like you said. Maybe giving our all. He had a couple examples in there, right? And a couple of the things that he was talking about, to be summed up, is the idea of giving our lives, so giving our everything, giving ourselves over to follow Jesus, meaning placing the mission of Jesus or the mission of God to love God and love people, placing that mission higher or higher priority or more importance than anything else in life. Can you think of anything that might come in the way of following God?
Sin.
Ooh.
Only thing.
And we know sin kind of creeps in a very sneakily way, like a snake, kind of like in Genesis, right? The devil himself is represented as a snake because he kind of slithers in, he comes in, and he'll do it in tricky ways, things that we won't necessarily see. What are some things in our lives that could be a distraction to following God?
Not winning games.
Ooh. Or games in general, right?
Or games in general.
We could let things like that sometimes come in the way, right?
Like,
But they can also be very good for us. We just have to be careful.
if you're like grateful for winning, That's a part of giving your life to God.
Yeah. Yeah. When we have an attitude like Christ, and when we represent being grateful in our heart, and when we have a sense of gratitude or thankfulness, recognizing what we have as a blessing, it helps us to have a mindset that places God first, instead of thinking just about self, or how can I benefit from this, or how can I be satisfied from this. When we start thinking with God first and having a grateful, like Mitchell said, a grateful heart, we think, thank you, God, and you're the first, you're the most important, and I want to please you when doing this. So when we are playing games, or when we are doing different activities, we can do it with the mindset of Christ. We can do it with His mission placed first, and we can do these things pleasing and honoring God, and we can do it in a way that we are giving of self. That doesn't mean that we won't have fun. That doesn't mean that we won't benefit, because we will benefit from it. But it just means that we aren't placing it higher than the mission God has set us out for. Because we are all called. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? We are all called to be disciples. What's a disciple?
Someone that follows Jesus.
Man. So as a disciple...
I thought you were going to say human being.
A human. A disciple is one that chooses to follow Jesus. It always comes down to our choice. Every single day we have the choice whether we're going to follow Jesus and we are going to listen to God's will in our life, or if we're going to do our own thing.
Well, sometimes you can do your own thing, like if you don't have to do anything. Like you just can do anything.
Yeah, sometimes we can just chill, hang out, and it's okay. We need to lay down our, more shallow or more non-necessary desires and place God's love and place His mission for our lives at a higher priority. What else do you have to add to this video? This conversation?
Just love God and love Jesus.
Love God, love Jesus. What about His people?
The disciples?
Oh, aren't we supposed to love God, love people?
Oh yeah, I forgot about the human beings.
Love God, love people. So, out in your everyday adventures in the outdoors, if that's where you're going because it's nice out, or if you're hanging out with the family, or if you're around the dinner table, let's try to represent Christ. Let's try to follow what His will would be, which would be to have an attitude, a spirit,
your food,
shareness, kindness, humility, loving.
One time I was following God by I was packing up the food that I didn't want for my lunch bag, and I gave it to some homeless man, and then he just ate it. The first thing he ate was the apple.
Good.
Of course, because everyone likes apples except for me.
That's a good thinking, man.
It was someone's idea.
Everyone's idea, but you still had to give up part of what you had. Mitchell gave up part of his lunch, and they packed everything together, and they gave it to a gentleman that was in need, and that's an example of serving selflessly. That's very good, Mitchell. We all can learn to be like that. I can. I know that much. So, you guys have a good week. Enjoy it. Enjoy the weather. Go swimming. Go outdoors. Go find a frog. Find a bird. Go catch a lightning bug.
Peace. I love you.
No kisses, please.